Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 18th, 2024. This is for Pisces. Last shuffle here for Pisces. Let's see what's going on. All right, Pisces, we have letting go and we have dark thoughts. Okay, well, that's a good thing to let go of, correct? This says that basically what you're trying to let go of or what you're in the energy of is saying, I'm not going to allow myself to think too far ahead in the future and assume the worst. you know um, you're not allowing that, or you're just going to let go of those things. You're not going to judge your present situation based on the past or based on the assumptions of the future. This looks like you are letting go of, well, you're in the space of, you're not going to fight for something and not defend something either. There's something about you thinking ahead in the future about how you may forgive a person, or you may be open to being compassionate towards them or extending some level of grace or mercy. You may think the worst of a person, and you may not trust them and be very worried about having them in your space, or forgiving them. With the letting go, you have Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, Death, Ace of Pentacles. This tells me that you see things for what they are. For some of you, I see that, you're saying, I see the truth. I know what's up, but I'm not going, the truth stands for itself. I'm not fighting for it. I'm not going to, like, there's a lot of actions you're not willing to take. You're just like, listen, it is what it is. It's right there in your face. That's it. A lot of you are in this energy. Some of you may be, other than that, right? This would say that you don't want to see something. Some of you may not want to see a truth. You may not want to see the opportunity in front of you to start fresh with someone as well. With dark thoughts and the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords, you may be thinking about a person, wondering, if I forgive them, you're thinking far ahead in the future and assuming the worst, feeling trapped in that future projection. So you may be letting that go. So this would say very strongly, some of you are like, if you're forgiving a person, if there's someone that you're reconciling with, you have a new beginning with, some of you are saying, if it's real, it's real. You know what I mean? Then perhaps there's a chance for a new start. But for others of you, you may say, I don't care if it, you know what I mean? There's some vibe of someone being like, um, I don't really care. I know that if I forgive them in the future, I feel like you see this truth here. What you're fearing is that in the future, you're going to be trapped with them, and the worst case scenario will happen with them. But some of you are willing to say, who cares? I don't care. It may be the worst case scenario. I'm just going to focus on now. Right now, it's not bad, but I can see, based on what's going on, I can see very clearly that they're going to be this way. Like, maybe, they're always, mm, it's someone that has like a strong stance on a subject. You look at this stance and you go, in the future I could see that they might act like that when we have children, and then it won't be so cool then. There's something about that going on. You may be wanting to let go of this person because you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, if they get this worked up over politics. Joyous fun is the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. The joyous fun is an energy where you're not wanting to invest too much time. If it's not fun off the bat, you're very big on energy. You're very big on vibes in this. If the vibe is in a space where you're still having to hold back, you have to build and open, get used to this person and really give it time to open up to them. This is something saying, there's a reason why I already don't want to. I'm not willing to be gracious and compassionate about it and give them the benefit of the doubt. I see someone who's not willing to do that. But will be an energy where someone is very staunch. They're taking a strong stance on something, and you could tell that they've always taken this stance. Like, this is who they are, and you may also see the potential of where this stance could lead, where you're always going to have to hold back. You might have to hide things from them, but you know what I mean? Like, you can't always be out in the open and honest about certain things because they're very I stand my ground. I stand for what I believe in. And some of you realize that fun and joy don't live in this spot. You have 10 of Wands and the High Priestess with discovery. Some of you may discover that these are the issues involved are not really yours to bear. Some of you may find that there's more to it, or it's deeper, multi-layered, and I see some of you wanting to move on. There's two of you, there are two different kinds. Like the moving on, some of you would say, I'm giving this up. I hear Adele singing, I give you up, right? Or something like that. I'm giving you up. But I see someone giving someone up or something up. Like I can see already where this is going to lead. Others of you, I see you wanting to move forward with the person and saying, forget what I see, forget what I know. I'm just going to do it. Right? And your intuition will be important in this decision, in this path. Your intuition is going to tell you about the burden or the weight of whatever this is, whether or not you can deal with this or not. Most of the advice is kind of telling you that you can't focus on the future so much, or you can't project where this would lead, because there's other things about this person that you don't know, like the reason why they have a stance that they have. It is not it's not so stuck in the mud. It's come from something that they had to bear. So I see Spirit kind of saying, you follow your intuition, yes, but you also can't base any of your decisions based off of what you see and what you can predict of the future. It may not, it's almost like this person may go through this phase quite quickly. So they won't always be this way. Like you may be basing them off of what you're seeing now, but then now is a different story. Something may happen to change their opinion, change who they are. We all change, you know. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or another Pisces. We also have Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.